Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So Purdue's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started... ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Pulls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wilson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Quick spin on the run. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss. On 3rd and long, you'll need to
push it downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense bounces back.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leads it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I would...
He's got it at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Sims. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the defense aid got him at the 27.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man in the middle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. He's got it. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. You can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do, to talk about it, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Sims. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a good job of coverage by this defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Gets it to him on the screen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Duke. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn. And that one will give him the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Sims. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Clemens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. And he's knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking for a man. It's Sims. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game? He's going for a big play downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with his back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Fires left. Trying to find the end zone. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through the little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for... running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. On the run, it's Duke. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Back to throw, it's Sims. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they've regained the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jocelyn. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Sims. It's complete. And they'll knock him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. No signs of any kind of kickers that'll lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. From the gun. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Duke. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable